Shot, clock, running. Shot, clock, running. Welcome to Shot Clock. If you come in my lane, you getting your shot blocked. Coach BuB on the mic, yeah, it's a hot spot. This is the podcast, tune into the broadcast. It might be a special guest, never know who gon' slide past. Got some topics to discuss while making the time pass. Let's talk about rap, let's talk about fashion, let's talk about sports, or what's the latest gadgets, and I ain't trying to brag. This right here the best show. Cross over, then lay 'em up with the left dough. Let's go, you got the rock. Time ticking, who willing to take the shot? Shot, clock, running. Shot, clock, running. Shot, clock, running.
And the boy had hands.
Yeah.
Like he had like a size 19 shoe. I still joke on him to this day.
Both of them.
But I was like, he was nice. But they had Dame on damn JV.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was telling Pew, because I was a captain, I was telling Pew, I was like, yo, you need to bring this kid up. Like, I'm a captain. I'm like, yo, you need to bring this kid up. Because no disrespect to who we had receiving. We had Tayron, I think Kenny Blunt, Ian Small.
Yeah, I played with Kenny Blunt at Union.
Yeah, Kenny did go to Union. Yeah.
He played DB at Union though.
Yeah. And he had Dame on JV, and him and the young boy Taj was running through people. I mean, like, I don't even remember Taj's last name.
Okay.
But he played quarterback. And they was, 5-6 touchdowns a game, just airing it out.
Okay.
And Dame was out there like,
yeah, I remember
sunning dudes on JV.
I remember the game because Dana Boo was still playing JV his 9th grade year, and they played against Salem. And I remember him and Dane went at it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? With him catching it, and Dana Boo, toting the route.
And what's crazy is that year we had that. I don't even remember what hurricane was. Because we played y'all the 3rd game of the season, and we had 3 weeks
to get ready for
that game.
And Beatty was ready for it because something happened at Salem with the administration. Between him and the administration, it was a rift. But he was like, he had a vendetta. Like, see, I'm talking about that whole we would have thought that Salem was like,
bruh,
10-0. Like, cause the way we prepared for that game, it was like, focused, locked in. And he kept saying, we're going to score 100. We're going to break the scoreboard. We're going to break the scoreboard.
And from an outsider, granted, that was, 3rd game. I had just got there. I'm still kind of getting, I do my teammates, but, I don't understand the rivalries.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't understand. I knew it was a rivalry.
Yeah, you can run from last time.
Exactly.
And
because the coach just left. And, that whole 3 weeks, they they ain't that good. They just got Jeremy. And they was focusing Jeremy.
Yeah.
So, and Pew, he was a defensive minded dude. So we went from a 5-2. He was like, we about to go to this 3-4 and all this.
Skill guys on the field.
Dog, do you remember the first play of the game?
Was it the muddle huddle?
No.
What was the first play?
I remember the first play of the game. Because he had messed around and. Because we had Appleby. Appleby was on the team.
Appleby was on the team.
And he was like, Appleby, we're going to put you in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Because, who was it? Arlo? That was
Arlo,
right?
Running back.
He was like, you're going to, be able to, stay with him, track him down. And me, Ron Booth.
My man, Booth.
Who you met? Me, Booth, and Delano.
Yup. Big Delano. Yeah. I played with him at Woodstock.
So it was pretty much us 4 playing linebacker. He was like, y'all just we're gonna pretty much go 3-4, cover 3, cover 4 the whole game. Cool. Bro. We deferred. Y'all literally came out there the first play. Hey! TJ dropped back. He looked off the safety. And he threw a bomb right down the middle of the field. And who didn't catch it? Jeremy. It was either, I don't know if it was, what's my man with the Elon?
Was it Mike Manners? Mike Manners.
It might have been Mike Manners. It was either Mike or Enrique. It might have been Enrique. It was one of them two.
And up the middle of the field, might have been Enrique. Because Enrique played wide. Enrique played wide, so it might have been Enrique.
It was a skinny post, and that thing was like 72 yards, bro. House.
Long night.
Man.
So we done all been on that other side of the stick. So what's going like when you in a game like that? You just trying to get the hell out. Like what's going through your mind? Like bro, we got to go.
Nah, dude. Like I said, I was an outsider because that's kind of like at Norcom, right?
Yeah.
Our rivalry's Wilson, right across town, or Churchland. I'm like, yo, like y'all, you know, we done pretty much kneeled over first quarter. Like, yo, we did not score 8 touchdowns. I don't even know if we passed the 50.
74's out.
I don't even know if we passed the 50.
Yeah.
I mean, that was
that was ugly. I think that was one of those games. If we would have let y'all score, man, he probably would have.
And was crazy.
That's the death.
Oh.
74-0.
Yeah, 74-0. And what's crazy is, I think that was the only game going on that week. I think we played on a Thursday.
I remember it was definitely after a hurricane because it was in September. It was like hurricane season.
All my people from Portsmouth was at the game. Everybody. And I was like, yo, I
coming to see y'all get dragged.
I dragged. And then, you know, like, and then.
And you don't even know what you're getting into. You just,
bro,
innocent bystander.
Innocent bystander. Just like, I was like, man, I caught the fade right along with y'all. Yeah. But after that game, I was like, yo, that team is different. Like, that's a different Beach team. Because, I mean, the Beach had a good, they had some ball players that year. They, who they do without First Colonia, Rolak.
Rolak was offensive player of the year.
Yeah, he was nice.
Tough. He was super fast.
And Bolton, when he was Ocean,
Bolton was Ocean Lakes.
He was there.
But that would have been the year before.
Was that it? I'm thinking.
Because that's the year they won it. Remember, that's the year they lost to. Who did they lose to in the region? That year. Damn, I can't remember. I know they went to the regionals though. They lost.
Yeah, because you know that year, like everybody was still running through Green Run.
Yeah, they was over.
Kempsville, they had the
Kempsville was alright. That's when they had Newbie. They had Newbie.
He was a problem.
I played rec ball with Newbie.
Yeah,
they had Newbie.
Newbie was a problem.
They had that's when they still had Kenny Price.
Yep.
Kenny Price.
But I tell you this though, and all like my years, I'll say from like 8th grade to probably sophomore year of college, the best football player I've ever played with came from Kempsville.
Who's that?
Rob Rodriguez. He graduated probably like 03.
Okay.
And what's crazy, dude made all tile water, all everything, but he was like.
Yeah, he was the little dude that played.
Like 5'7",
he played running back.
160.
Yeah, I remember him.
I played with him at CNU.
Yeah, I remember him.
Ball player.
I remember him. So you was at CNU with Justin Long too then.
Justin Long.
Matt Long.
Matt Long.
Was it Justin?
Yep. So I only stayed there 1 year.
But you was there with my teammate Paul Crowley.
Paul,
That's
yeah.
my dog. That's
Paul,
my dog.
Yeah, Paul. I think Paul played center.
Yep, Paul played center. That's what's crazy. All three, him and his 3 brothers, they all played center for Coach BuB.
Oh, that's
the
wild.
oldest brother played center at Salem.
That's wild.
Paul played, and then the younger brother played after him.
At Salem.
All on. The young one played, at Lansdowne.
Lansdowne.
But they all played Salem center for Coach BuB.
Oh, that's
crazy.
Wild. That's wild.
Yeah.
And then, dang, what was I going with that? But yeah, man. So like throughout that game, man, like I've never seen Devion's highlight tape.
Yeah.
But that game probably could be 75% of it.
Bro, I know it's one play I always remember, man. It was y'all did a jet sweep to Tehran.
Okay.
And Tehran got some wheels.
He got some wheels.
Bro, I watched Devion come. So if they ran a jet sweep this way, I watched him come from this side of the field and tackle that man, dump him on his neck in the backfield.
Yeah.
When I seen it, I was like,
actually, I think I remember that because he came off that very next play.
I was like, this is crazy, man.
Cause when I knew the game was over, it was right before halftime. So I'm down there with the defense, trying to figure something out, and quarterback, his name was Donnie.
Yeah.
Donnie was rolling out, and he was rolling out the outside line. Even I come over there, you know they outlaw horse collars. I don't remember when, but that man left his feet, grabbed that man, and just slung him like pretty much on the sideline into the water cooler. But that wasn't the crazy part. The crazy part, Devion got up, he grabbed our water bottle, took a swig, threw that joint to the trainer, and ran back on the field. I swear to God, bro. And I looked. And I looked at Apple be like,
did he just? Yeah, what you gonna do with
I
that?
was like, yo, this that ball game. Yo, like
he just took the team hot.
Yeah, like what you gonna do? Like he took the water. I mean, took a swig and was like, yeah, and tossed it to the trainer. Ran back on the field. I'm like, yo, I don't know. I'm like, who is this guy? Who is this guy?
Alright, so while we there, right?
Yeah.
Cause you know the biggest thing a lot of people always say is the Beach District is soft and they don't play nobody or you know all of that. But you know, so what's your take on that? Cause being somebody that you played in the Eastern District,
yeah,
you played in the Beach District, so you can attest to the skill set of both.
So, and this is just me. When I came out there, for some reason, the game kind of sped up a little bit because
which sped up?
Going to the beach.
It sped up.
It sped up because you know in the Eastern District, when I was at Northland, we pretty much our formation. You know, process. We running the ball, right? Yeah. Most of the people was running the ball.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah,
they going like D Creek. They was running the wing. Like they running the ball. Yeah. And who else was we playing? Unless you was playing Phoebus, because they was on some other stuff.
Yeah. They
was winning state
so Eastern District. I mean, y'all was playing. So that means you was playing against Granby, Bobby Roman now.
Yep. Maury. So when I was playing.
They weren't good though. The only person only Norfolk team that was good was Booker T was okay. That's when they had Jack Williams and all them guys.
Yep, Jack, Mario.
And then
Norby was okay. They had them two twins.
Lake Taylor was always Lake
Taylor. Let's pause right there.
So that's Purnell and them because I played middle school with Purnell.
Let's pause right there.
Alright.
One thing you can say about Lake Taylor, Hank gonna have them boys strong.
Facts. They always in it. They
gonna be strong, and they gonna run that Ville. Like what Herman Boone say? Like Novocaine. Yeah, time it always work. Bro, he gonna run that Ville option.
They run it to perfection. I seen it last year.
And let me see. My sophomore year, I played against that team. They went pretty deep in the playoffs.
And they lost the Phoebus. Remember they couldn't get over that Phoebus.
Yeah, they lost the Phoebus.
They kept losing the Phoebus.
They had Terrell Golden.
They had a squad.
They had Keith Jones. They had Purnell. And they their defensive squad, it was a bunch of like guys you never heard of, but then you look like in February and it's like, boy, Lake Taylor done signed 12 people. D1, you like, man, what are they doing wrong?
Yep. Every year.
So man, yeah, and he really stepped it up like after we graduated, you know, won some chips but them boys, they always gonna be strong.
Fast.
But yeah, so that's the thing, like the Eastern District and even the Southeastern District, they not running because we played what's that school in Suffolk?
Kingsford? Lakeland.
We played them.
That's when they had James Miller.
Yep.
Quarterback.
Yep. But like I said, you know, most teams running the ball. So when I came out there, like, out to the beach, y'all was running the spread. Kempsville running the spread. Green Run tried to run it. I mean, they was running it.
Yeah. They was coming up though. Like
Kellum, they was, you know, in I think my year I was out there, they had what's the cat went to
they had Demetrius. Demetrius Taylor. They had Vidal.
Yep. And they had a white guy too,
Brandon Bunn.
Oh man,
Brandon Bunn was that's my boy. That's my dog.
Cold.
That's my dog, Brandon Bunn. I played AU with Brandon Bunn. Yeah.
And look, all right, you know, not to bring race into it, but when I was in the Eastern District, I never had a white guy on my team.
Yeah.
Ever.
But yeah, he could play anywhere.
Oh yeah, he could ball.
He could play anywhere and be a dog.
Yeah. So It was and then they had dude I played with it.
They had another white dude. They had
Hightower.
But that's my man. But they had another one. They had Robbie Catterton that went to UVA.
Yeah,
because they had two. Because Robbie was. I remember that one game, yo.
I ain't played this.
Robbie Catterton put my sophomore year. He put Percy out and Mike Mayers out back to back. Like he was back that joint.
Yeah,
he was back that joint.
Boy, we went undefeated. We might have something.
Yeah.
Mess around, get the freshman year. Starting quarterback from JV, he get in a situation, he gone. Starting running back, he get in a situation, he gone. We had a linebacker. He reminded me of, like Devion reminded me of him, but Devion was a little faster. But he was my man Frankie. Mm-hmm. Dog was like Dick Butkus back that thing. Like he still had the crossbar. Like no finesse, no swag, but ball player.
Got you.
He had a situation gone, so it kind of like depleted the team. And then my 8th grade year, that was Coach Langston last season.
Last year,
so he retired. So then Archie comes in. Archie, we have like maybe with a 5 year. It was alright, right? So we going into, so that was freshman year. Sophomore year, I think we had we either had a 4 and 6 or a 5 and 5 year. But we building, like we getting people. We had got a transfer from Texas. Like Buddy was nice. We got a dude. Well, no, he had graduated, but we did get a Bayside transfer. But he was nice too. But he ended up graduating. But so sophomore year, decent year, we looking to rebuild. That's when him, Jack, all them got pulled to Norfolk State.
Yeah.
So then it's like, all right, what we gonna do? And like that's the thing, my mom was always an advocate. Like, yo, if you don't want to play for him, then we'll figure it out. You can go somewhere else, right?
Definitely.
So
it's easy to
we ended up getting the Norfolk Nighthawks. I don't know if he was an assistant coach or a head coach, named Dietrich White.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I was just like, yo, I go do something different. And that's how I ended up going to Salem, because one of the coaches from Norfolk ended up going to coach at Salem. But what's crazy is that team, I went to the beach. We had 2 people go. No, we had 3 guys go to Western Branch. We had 2 guys go to Creek. Like it literally just broke up.
Everybody went somewhere.
Yeah, and like out of all us, probably like 3 guys ended up doing like all Tidewater. You know what I'm saying? Second team all state. Like it was like we all would have stayed together. We probably would have been a playoff team, but that's just the way it happened.
Damn. All right, so let's stay in that enforcement. Like, how good was Jamel Deans? Like, is he another one that a lot of people forget, but like he was a dog.
So I'm glad you said that.
All right.
So when I left Salem, I went to Wilson.
Okay. God damn. Sick up in the 50 school.
Yo. So look. So, my mom was like, yo, you going back to Portsmouth? I was like, all right, cool. I was like, well, I ain't going back to Norfolk because Wise was still there. So I was like, all right, I'll go to Wilson. So, it's crazy. Like, I stayed with my grandmother, and where she stayed, Wilson is actually closer to her house than Norfolk, but I'm zoned for Norfolk.
Okay.
So, I knew Deans, and what's crazy, I'm going to take it all the way back. Deans was actually supposed to play at Norfolk.
Really?
Dude, Deans, you talk about a hell of an athlete, dude. Dude could play baseball, run track, play football, bat, all that, right? So what's crazy is when Deans was in the 8th grade, Norcom's varsity baseball team, since he lived downtown, and the coach knew him from just playing because I think he played in the same rec league with like Ben and a bunch of them dudes. They would go to the spring break tournaments, and in the spring break tournaments, you kind of just bring your team. It's not like regular season and it's like you just if you got a guy that can play, kind of like that. He would go pick up Deans to play in the spring break tournament as an 8th grader in the baseball tournament. Start him. So when it came time for Deans to go from 8th grade to 9th grade, he came to trials, baseball trials. Something went down, I never get it. Coach, white guy, Coach Woodland. Coach Woodland, Deans did something. He said, you know, get off my field, go home. And like at that time, nobody really knew like what he was, you know what I'm saying, what he was gonna be. Like he sent him home. Next thing you know, Dean's playing for Wilson. Like that next year comes around and football season roll around, and we always played them late in the year. And they got this dude on. We looking at film. I mean, no, you looking in the newspaper. You're like, damn, Wilson got smashed, but Buddy ran for 300. And then the next week, dang, Wilson got smashed again. He ran for 250.
Yeah.
And then the next week, he ran for 180. Like, who is this dude? Dog, Jamel goddamn Deans. So, yo, he was actually supposed to play at Norfolk.
Damn.
So
baseball coach messed it up.
Baseball coach, yeah. So what's crazy is that rivalry, man. So what was my sophomore year? That was his breakout year? Nah, I think his junior year it was. But coming up to that game, you know, like that's our rivalry, right? We'd be out at the school practicing, and people would literally be driving past the school yelling out the car, Jamel Deans, Jamel Deans. Bro, needless to say, like, we pretty much built our game plan around him. I mean, because at the time, but they did have the Olympian, gold medalist, married, playing wide out, yeah.
Was he decent in football?
Yeah.
Okay, because you know a lot of track guys don't translate to football.
I mean, he was a straight line guy. I mean, on the go,
you
might
put it up.
Unless you got the safety playing back,
I got you.
You know, 30 off the ball, you know.
One-on-one, you gonna get
exactly. But you know, we ended up winning that game, and we held them to 42 yards. That was the, you know.
All right.
You know. So, you asked about Jamel Deans, right? So when I left Salem, I transferred to Wilson. Because it was kind of like, I don't know, man, I guess like the dudes in the league, they like, all right, I'm trying to go to where I can like build, you know. And this was my last shot, senior year, last shot. So boom, go to Wilson. The head coach is still there. And this is supposed to be Dean's senior year.
Okay.
So I transfer. I chop the bro money.
Yeah.
I get his little brother to transfer with me from Norfolk. KJ, he transfers from Norfolk to play quarterback.
Yeah.
SP, he transfers from Norfolk to play linebacker with me. Another receiver, GL, Gary Langston, got him to transfer.
So y'all ready?
Bro, man, who else transferred? And then we had a surprise transfer. Deep Creek starting quarterback ended up transferring over. Michael Barnes.
Damn.
Yeah, so, and he's like, I don't even want to play quarterback. I mean, he was, you know, like 6'2", 200, like, he was a stocky dude. He was like, I just want to play defense. So that worked out because, you know, I was like with Corey, you know. And Corey was like, no, I'm starting. So, you know, it was kind of like, well, he just want to play defense. So we could. So, like, we had a decent, you know, core guys to build around. And plus, we was like, yo, with this, and we got Deans, we at least go make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Dude, August roll around, coach ends up leaving.
Damn, in August?
He might have left in it probably was before August.
Okay.
Coach left, he got an assistant principal job. So like, okay, I ain't mad at him, cool. So then the Virginia High School League rules Deans ineligible. So Deans, he was homeless for 1 year. And like the way his birthday fell, you know what I'm saying? Basically they said he was too old.
Yeah,
but the coaches, I mean, they had paperwork, all that, like, yo, the kid was homeless for a year. And this was like before high school, this was like middle school.
I got you.
And it was like, that was out of his control.
Damn.
Virginia High School League was like, nope.
Don't care.
Don't care. He too old. And we like, yo, all us the track, we like, God, we can't win for losing. So we like, well, I mean, we just go make it do what it do. We ended up going 6-4. We missed the playoffs by 1 game.
So you gotta figure, he at least was gonna win 2 games by himself.
Oh, by himself.
You know what I'm saying?
By
like,
himself.
He winning 2 by himself.
Bro.
Like, he's winning 2 games.
We lost to Norview on a Saturday. We lost to them 3-0.
Oh, yeah.
Right. That was one of them games.
He'd have broke a run.
Exactly.
He'd have popped one for
Exactly.
yeah.
That's one of them games he probably would have, the game would have been like, 9-0 or 9-3.
Yeah.
And he'd have had like 275, right?
Got you.
But we lost that game. I don't remember if it was Poncho or Morris. They broke for like 60. SP got a goddamn holding call.
That sounds about right.
SP. He was playing fullback, a holding call, bro. They
behind the ball.
Yeah,
in my mind, it's behind the ball.
And like both of these dudes, they ended up being like, well, Poncho ran a 4.28. Morris was like a 4.3, 4.4 guy. I mean, they gone. Why are you back here holding, bro? Why? But so we ended up losing that game 3-0, and we ended up beating all the teams that were the teams that beat. We beat Booker T that year. They had what's the cat name? They had cat Antonio Thompson. Dude was nice. Mm-hmm. Booker T. That's when they had Santonio. They had the other dude that went to go end up playing at Virginia State. His name was Rico.
Okay.
But they had a decent team. We actually played Phoebus that year too, our first game, and that was actually a measuring rod for me because
that's Eden Lewis and them, right?
That was his senior year.
Stephen Friday.
Yeah. So we played them first game of the season. We lost might have been like 28-13 or something like that.
Yeah.
Because prior to that, I played them my first game freshman year at Norcom, 51 Love, and then that's when they had Elon, the DB.
Yeah, it was
Cat Phillip Brown. Yeah. So we 51 Love. So that was kind of a measuring rock. I knew they was gonna come out decent. So I was like, yo, we might be alright. But the thing was, we didn't have any depth. We probably had 32 dudes on the team.
Oh yeah. Everybody playing special teams.
Oh yeah, we played everything.
Yeah,
I mean, I had a lot of film.
Yeah.
I had a lot of film. But yeah, man, that joint, when they did that joint to Deans, man, that hurt. That hurt.
Damn. Alright, so I like big receivers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So who you taking? Ben Finney or Chris Bell?
Taking Ben.
You taking Ben?
Yeah.
Why?
Ben, he was a possession receiver.
Okay.
Ben in the basketball, when he was on that field, man, I think just the basketball going up and getting the boards just took over.
Yeah.
He was going up and getting that thing.
Gotcha.
Like, and what's crazy, going back, my senior year at Wilson, that was the 04 season. We went 6-4. They haven't had a winning season since. They ain't had a winning season in 20 years.
And Wilson.
Yeah. Like, I looked it up before I came to talk to you I was like, yo, is this real? Is this true? Yeah, it's true.
20 years.
And what's crazy is my senior year, that was Ben's junior year. And they had a squad. Like, I was actually a little worried going to play them my senior year because, like, we had a squad, but rivalry game. They had switched up, started running the spread. They had him at receiver, he's 6 whatever. Had my man Chop, he's 6 whatever. Like, bro, they had like 4 receivers that was all over like 6'2", and it was jumping.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you got me, I'm like 5'9", 5'10" on a good day, playing strong or free. My man Nick, we about the same size, and then on the corners, corners was like 5'8". I was like, yo, we probably got a problem. So we pretty much blitzed the whole game. So I mean, we ended up winning like 42-3 or something like that. But that next year, his senior year, I have never talked to him about this, but I'm gonna ask him next time I see him. He probably remembered that. That next year when they played Wilson, that's the game he broke the record.
With the what? The touchdown?
With the 19 receptions.
The 19 receptions.
And then they pretty much flipped it. They beat the dog out of Wilson that next year.
Yeah, he was tough, man. Like,
yeah.
I say that all the time. Like,
oh, yeah.
Man, I wish he would have, played football instead of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just to see what that would have been like, because I think, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, he was an athlete because, like, and, being in Portsmouth, you pretty much, you got, like, I always played my rec sports in Cavalier Manor, and then you got Charles Pete. That's kind of like, the folks that live downtown, they play that. Right. And, like, Ben, he was nice in baseball, too.
Yeah,
he was nice in baseball, too. And, but yeah, I never, was he away in them too? Nah, I never got to play with Ben when I was in them.
Okay. So.
But yeah, he was a dog though.
Give me your top 5 receivers. Because I want to see what yours perspective, because I know it's one guy that's been getting a whole lot of disrespect up here on this show. Bunch, I'm saying? That's motherfucking Damon McDaniel.
Yeah.
DMC.
My guy.
Yeah, so what you think that is,
so,
man?
And this is just my perspective, right? On y'all team, Percy might have been the better athlete.
Just football player.
Yeah, but football player. But Dame
was a more polished receiver.
Yeah.
I think he's the most polished receiver that played at Lansdowne, whether it's Mike Mayers, Percy, Jeremy, even Jeremy. I just think he was a more polished. He was bigger. He was strong. He had big hands. Yeah. And when he caught the ball, you won't catching him. Like, you know what I'm saying? You never seen Damon getting caught.
He going north and south. You know what I'm saying?
And that stiff arm was out of this world.
Yeah. So, top 5. And I can pretty much anywhere in the 7 cities.
Yeah, any 7 cities. Yeah, you ain't got to just.
Alright. And this is in no particular order. Okay. I just say my top 5.
Alright.
So I gotta throw Dame in there.
Alright.
Gotta throw Ben in there.
Alright. And we won't put Percy in. Just for argument's sake, you know what I'm saying?
Being that I played against Jeremy. Jeremy was like.
So far we got Damon.
Like, you just talking about somebody who could get open.
Yeah, that was him.
Like,
he ran perfect route.
Yeah, like what's that route when you do the little
the whip route?
Man, he was killing us with, and I'm like, yo,
it's called jerk. That was right,
bro.
Jerk,
bro. It's like he didn't ran this route 8 times. It's the second quarter. Come on, fellas, every time. So that's 3. Oscar Smith had a kid. What was his name?
Which one? You talking about when we played, or was it a little bit after?
A little bit after.
Todd Harrelson.
Yes.
The one. Yeah, he was tough.
Yes. Him and I kind of got a coin toss between Chris Bell and Logan Hasty.
Okay.
That's a coin toss for me.
If I got to pick between them two, I would say Chris Bell. I'm a fan of big receivers, so you know what I'm saying. And
he was raw. Yeah, like he was raw.
Yeah, Chris Bell was just T.O.
Basically.
He looked like T.O. out here. Like,
basically.
Dude's like 6'2", 6'3", about 220. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
because I remember my senior year, he probably did us. Dirty. He probably had like 6 or 7 for about 160.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, and that was actually a close game.
Yeah,
but yeah, he he was just dude. He was bodying DBs, just a big dude. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I knew who my 5 is. I take out Logan and I take out Logan and Will. Yeah.
Who you got?
My freshman year. He made all time. What ended up playing at Elizabeth City. He the brothers. Chris Will from LG.
Okay.
Dog.
Chris Will's the dog.
Dog.
Word.
Because in my 8th grade year, Northam had a good team. They ended up going to playoffs.
Team, right?
Yeah. They ended up playing Heritage. With Blackstock.
That's the year they won it.
Yeah.
That's the year Heritage won the state.
Yeah. So they played them in the first round.
Yeah, Michael Johnson was on that team too.
Exactly. But Will, man, that going to them games, man, I just seen him make some catches. It's like, yo, he wasn't fast. He wasn't real big. He was like just a football player. Like he gonna get open. So that's my top 5. I gotta throw my guy Will.
Okay, see, I learned something today.
You go look, I
learned something today.
Like
all these times I've been around Chris Will drinking and talking, he never.
Oh yeah, he's a humble dude when it comes to the football.
That's what's up,
man.
Though. Yeah, I'm definitely have to talk to him about that.
And look, when you talk to him though, he gonna start reeling off some stats like, I did this, I did that.
He like to talk shit.
But yeah, Will was a dog. He was a dog. But and I go even further, running backs, because that's,
before you go running backs.
Yeah.
This is often a debate, because I think the 2 best running back schools over here, and even try to throw Phoebus in there, but on this side, is Lake Taylor and Salem. Because if you look at it, Lake Taylor, you don't have McKinnis, had some dogs at running back.
Yep.
Then you go back to Salem, Devontae Walker, Isaiah Gardner, Zeus, Kenny Black. It's done it's consistently they keep it back. Like them 2 schools right there, they consistently keep a running back.
Yeah, I can't debate you on that one.
And then I probably would throw Phoebe, from the other, that's different.
That's Peninsula different. Different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, you probably right. I go with that. I go with them too. But like top 5 that I played against.
Okay, top 5.
I go ahead and throw Deans in there.
Okay.
Elon Lewis. And some of these guys, I don't want to take nothing away from them, but I think it's the system.
Gotcha. Okay.
But Creek had this one dude. I think he ended up going like UNC or something like that. Yes.
Yeah. He was a track guy though.
Yes.
He played, but yeah, I know you're talking about Kerry.
Man, my time at Northam, bro, I remember we just couldn't figure that shit out.
That wing team.
Like he come around on that thing and he get
the orbit motion
gone
out of there.
So Kerry, he was a problem. I gotta throw this dude in there. I didn't play against him in high school, but I played against him in rec. Tracy Mcpherson.
Bro, it's funny you said that. Because he used to play, we used to play the same 7-on-7 with them at Austin Smith. And we kept seeing him at Nazareth. And we would play them and we'd be like, yo, they ain't that good, but this dude is a dog. This 7-on-7.
Yeah.
And we had been hearing about him, and then he ended up being ineligible. But something with the Peninsula District.
Oh, yeah, he went over there and balled out.
Went ahead and won the state.
I was like, yeah.
I said, bro, how you do that? Like, how you not eligible to play in Suffolk? And then I like Mike Smith, bro. But he run the VHSL, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Hampton guys always straight.
Yeah. So who was that, 3 or 4?
That was 3. No, you said. Deans. Carey. McPherson.
Okay. I gotta go with home team. 2000 David Freeman.
No. Okay. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
I ain't never mad at that.
And who else had a running back that was a dog? Oh, Brian Orr. Can't leave out B. Orr.
He was the best one on that list. He the
You
best
say so?
on the list you just named?
Yeah.
Who better than Brandon Orr?
Man, well, all right.
Cause he was.
Yeah.
That nigga was different.
Yeah, he was
like
different.
he got in his own way. Like he should be playing on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? Like
I remember
he was different.
I remember we was at the high school combine and Coach Archie. We over there. Coach Archie. He got a little. He got a real like high pitched voice. He's like, that boy's different. That boy's a football player.
Yeah.
Like, that's just too. But I mean, you like he didn't look like everybody else.
Yeah, he like a grown man.
Yeah, like basically like a grown man.
He like a grown man when he played at Tech.
Yeah. Like
hitting the ACC up.
And then, as far as me being a defensive guy, and you probably did the same thing.
04?
That was 5.
05. Yeah, it was 5.
Yeah, and then me being a defensive guy, I always compare my stats to like, man, how this dude get that? Like I know I have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But from like linebackers, I could give you 3 off of one team.
Gotcha.
That damn that was an 01 branch team when the whole linebacker core made all Tidewater.
Vince Hall. That's Northfleet
and Alex King.
Yeah, Alex King. Yeah.
And they just had some cohesion when it was like you wasn't running on them.
Yeah, they were tough. And then they had big ass Ryan Pond.
Oh yeah. I played against him in baseball.
We got them out of there though.
Yeah, y'all did. Wait, y'all played? Nah, y'all didn't play them.
Alex King and whatchamacallit was gone. No, King was there.
Nah, King was there.
Alex King was gone.
That was
King and Vince Hall was gone, but Pond was there. It was Pond.
Yeah, he was a young.
Pond, Northfleet, and them guys on that team.
Okay.
We beat them in 03.
Okay.
Yeah.
But those 3, that's like I'll put them right there because they was nice. 4, you had this dude, and what's crazy is I remember what's my man name? Larry, the pilot reporter.
Ramon.
Yeah, I recall him like comparing this dude to pretty much like Ray Lewis at the time. But what's crazy is Buddy he wore 52, like, you know what I'm saying, he was doing his thing, but dude named Danielle Pierce.
Okay.
He won defensive player of the year for the district. I think she might have did it for the region. But he had a McPherson situation, ended up going to Atlantic Shores, balled out, and I don't know what he did after that, but he was nice at linebacker. And then your guy. Yeah.
Number 3 linebacker in the country, man. Like
crazy.
That shit was different.
Crazy. Because
it was a step behind Percy because that big running that fast, like.
Cause like what Coach Jack said to you on your show, he was like, yeah, you was decent. You wasn't that guy, but you was, I was, dude, that was me. I was never that guy.
Yeah.
But they was like, oh, you know what? He made plays. He know the defense. You could be a captain. But I mean, I knew I wasn't that guy.
Yeah, that dude was.
Oof. But yeah, man, it's like coming from out there, we always looked at the beach like, yo, we used to say like they don't play nobody. They don't play, they just play each other.
Got 11 schools,
yeah,
so
they just play each other.
games.
So, and then now I don't know what's going on now. You go to playoffs with 3 games.
Man,
I wish they had that.
The funniest shit, right? I'll never forget this. I remember we went 10-0, and I remember Kellum and Kentsville both went 8-2. But they won't go, like, it was only one playoff spot left.
Yeah.
These niggas had to meet at AJ Gators.
And flip a coin.
Like, so think about, like, right now, 8-2, you hosting a playoff game.
Oh yeah, hands down.
Like,
I mean, for real. Well,
you might get a 2 seed.
But see, that's coming from y'all district.
Yeah.
If you in the Eastern District, you got 8-2. When I was playing, you in like playing. You in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you balling.
Yeah. Cause I remember that them niggas went 8-2, man.
Yeah.
Didn't make the playoffs.
Cause what's crazy, I'm gonna go back to that Norby situation, right? That 3-0 game. We ended up getting beat out by Booker T. We had beat Booker T. We had beat Booker T, Lake Tail. We had beat all the power schools in the Eastern District, but because we lost that game,
the point system.
The point system.
Cause it's crazy, like, cause if you lose to a, like, you don't get, like, think about it. You get more, like, if you're a Division 4 team, you get points for losing. Like, if you lose to like a Lansdowne Division 6, you get points for that. Versus, so I get more points from losing to a team that you beat.
Yeah, because had we the won, I mean, look, I know we I don't know how bad it would have been, but we'd have had to go play that Tyrod Hampton team if we'd have played, we'd have went to the first round. We'd have had to play that Tyrod Hampton team. So. I mean, I was.
You still want that
for the experience.
Yeah, you still want that.
You know what I mean? For the experience.
Yeah.
But speaking of playoffs, so I can't. You know what I'm saying? Look, it was my senior year. We weren't playing. Y'all played Creek at the Sportsplex.
Yep. I caught a pit that game too. All right, throw that out there.
So I remember it was cold as I don't know what out that joint.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you know, Sportsplex is one side, right?
So that's the one thing I hate about
it. Yeah. So, you know, all the fans gotta sit on the same side. And y'all had the side with the, you know what I'm saying, with the bleachers, with the fans.
Yeah.
So we got there early because we already knew it was gonna be, you know what I'm saying, packed house. And this during warm-ups, yo. And it's like this old white Deep Creek alumni. He had on the Letterman. He probably had like class of 73 or something up there.
Uh-huh.
And he talking shit to y'all. And I'm like, he's an old man.
Yeah.
Yo, your boy Devion walked up to this man, probably from as far as from me to that camera, looked up in the stands, and he said, we gonna fuck y'all up. And I was like, yo. I'm saying, I'm with my mom. And I'm like, I'm with my mom. And she's just like, well, that was disrespectful. And I'm just like, these dudes different.
I remember after that game, right? Look, because our quarterback, Marcus Black, got into it. This nigga was throwing shit at the cheerleaders. Like, no, he got into it with the cheerleaders, bro.
Yo, y'all
and was throwing shit at the cheerleaders.
Yo, y'all disrespectful. Because, matter of fact, I'm going to tell you another thing. And if any of my old teammates see this, they probably going to be pissed. I don't know. I'm sorry if y'all are. When we played y'all, right, in that 03 season, and I listened to the interview you did with Ryan, and he was like, yo, you know, we the show. Like, that entrance, that's what we do.
Yeah, damn right.
Dog, I can't remember who I was standing by. But it was two teammates that don't look like me and you.
I got you.
And you know, y'all had the joint, and y'all did this on purpose. And this before I got to know Buddy, like Sawyer. That's you know, that's my man. I got to know him at state.
My God.
But dude,
on his podcast,
y'all would have him come out first
and do the Ray Lewis. And he would go to the sideline,
bruh,
and get the point in,
bruh. But the thing that was crazy that game, because I was like, damn, that shit sweet. Like, I ain't gonna say that, but I was like, damn, that shit sweet. Two teammates, because he would come out, had his jersey tucked up and had his stomach and his abs showing.
Sawyer was he looked like the nigga from Oregon. Remember the dude from Oregon? The Baylor, the big dude from Baylor.
Bruh, the two teammates, they was like, man, that dude's jacked. And I'm just sitting here like, yo, we about to play, man.
Yeah.
But right then and there, he was college ready right then.
Yeah,
he was ready. But that right there.
Yeah, it's taking hard.
That was
just like the slow walk.
Yeah,
to the Jay-Z.
That was like
all of that. It was
some crazy.
It's like Mike Tyson when he come out that bitch with no robe on, no shirt, no socks. You know what I'm saying? You done, bro.
Yeah, I remember that joint like it was yesterday, man. I remember like it was yesterday. He came out that joint, had the joint, and I'm not even talking to them. I'm just sitting here like, all right, you know what I'm saying, getting ready. I just remember, man, he's jacked. But he said it in such a
in awe.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, we about to play these dudes, man.
These niggas, man.
like, come on, man. Like, get your mind right. Blown out.
Yeah, that one was ugly. And then the next year is when I think Zeus was a freshman that year, and they started to come along, and they went on a nice.
You know what? I should have put him in my top 5 running back. He was a dog too.
Yeah, Zeus was different.
Yeah, he was a dog.
And it's crazy because I don't know how he did it. Like Zeus won't fast. He won't big.
Yeah.
He won't necessarily like stocky strong. You know.
Like he's scrappy, man.
But bro, you line him up and run between the top. And then I kept saying, I was like, how he gonna do that shit in the Big Ten? Like,
I mean,
he playing. He had like 100-something yards, touchdown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, no, see that era, that was when Jack was the coach, right?
Yeah, Jack was with
those Salem teams, those were probably like my favorite Salem teams right there. You know what I'm saying? They was battling it out with Austin Smith.
Mm-hmm. They should have won a state that year.
Oh my guy.
When they lost to Brandon Hogan.
Oh yeah.
That went to ended up going to West Virginia. They should have won that at the Sportsplex.
Yeah. But yeah, he had some ball players on that team.
Jamel Conley.
Yeah, he had some ball players on that team.
Okay, that's what's called it, brother?
Oh yeah, JR brother. Yeah.
Went to Penn State.
Dog, what's crazy is JR got like 5 brothers.
Yeah, Bookie.
I played with
Bookie.
They call him Bobby. I played with Bobby.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I played with Bobby. He played tackle.
That's Uchi. What is they call him Uchi? But yeah, I got you.
I call him Bobby.
Gotcha.
What?
The battery's it's red. I'm blinking.
Ready to go out.
Yeah, but if you had to build your team from the 7 cities, where are you getting each skill position?
Alright, quarterback I'm probably gonna get from the beach. Lineman, Southeastern District. Running back, Eastern District. Receivers is
What?
I'm going beach.
Oh yeah, wait.
Yeah.
What were you on the fence with?
Yeah. I was trying to, because you got to think about some of them Smith teams, but it's like it's only one.
Okay.
So,
well, you got the Smith teams.
You done had a couple of guys from Indian River.
A couple of guys from Indian River. They didn't really throw the ball.
Kind of stops there.
But back in like D Hall days, they had them Hammond boys.
Yeah,
they
facts.
Yeah, so
it
depends on what era you going with.
Defensive side of the ball. Shit, give me defensive lineman from the Southeastern District.
Okay.
Give me my skill guys. Give me Eastern District, like DBs.
I didn't expect that one.
And then maybe linebackers. Oh man.
What you getting from the beach?
Alright, so what era are we talking? If we talking about when we if we talking now,
I say you go
shit
you
from the beach. I'm just saying we talking now. I don't want nothing from the beach.
You could go 2000 to I say 07, 08.
Okay. Oh man.
I know that's essentially. I mean, you split it up. That's like two classes.
To be honest with you, My DBs probably would have been for the beach then.
Yeah.
And my linebackers, give me. I just think Lake Taylor and them had a lot of really good linebackers.
They did.
But then again, that's one school, so you can't really just. I don't want to take a whole district for one school. So give me Southeastern / Eastern for linebackers.
Okay.
And give me the beach for my back half.
Okay, that's fair.
If we going that time frame.
Yeah, that's fair.
That time frame.
Yeah, that's fair. For
me,
no.
I mean, if it's a coach, we gotta go beach, cause that mean Beatty coaching. If we going that time era,
real rap.
Beatty coaching.
How many years did Beatty coach in the beach? Real rap.
He coached 5 years. 5. He was at Lansdowne 3. He was at Salem 2.
All right. Okay, I'll give you that.
Bro, the man.
Is that really a tenure? Is that really a?
Here's the best stat. Here's the best stat. That nigga went 40-2 at Lansdowne, bro.
He did.
And played in 3 state championships.
No, I give him that. Give him that.
And Jack is coaching too that time. So
okay.
So if you got Jack and you got Chris Beatty coaching,
okay,
I think we can go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And at that time, because Chris Scott is an assistant coach, being at Ocean Lakes.
Okay.
Richard Morgan is, still Richard Morgan, but
yeah.
So I would go beach.
All right. I'd have to go running backs. I'm start with the quarterback. I'm going to the beach. Well, I ain't gonna be difficult. It depends on what kind of offense I'm running. Spread, going to the beach. If it's something where I'm giving the quarterback some leeway to do his thing, I'll probably go Peninsula.
Oh, you threw the Peninsula. I mean,
that's part of
you put the whole Peninsula on.
I mean, but
them niggas ain't fair over there, bro.
Because look, that's where I'm going to get my coach. I'm either getting Bill D or Mike Smith. I'm taking one of the two. That's where I'm getting my coach.
I like Chris Beatty over you.
I mean, you biased, man. Come on, you gotta.
Dog, that nigga's coaching for the Chargers right now.
No, that's real. That's real.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I got you.
Running back, Eastern District. That line, I'm with you, Southeastern District. Receivers. Gotta go to the beach to get my receivers. I ain't gonna put no tight end there. So on the other side of the ball, if it depends on the era. If we going like 2000, 01, 02, I'm going Southeastern District.
For what? The
linebackers.
The linebackers. Okay.
But if we going like
towards our
05, 06, 07, we going beach. Yeah, I'm gonna probably go beach. Cause I remember.
Cause you go from Lansdowne with me, Sawyer, Dion. Then you go.
And look, let's not forget.
Then you go Lindell.
Yeah.
The pilot. The
Samoan kid. God damn, I forget about Matua Pawaka.
Yeah. So they had some.
And the year I played, what was that cat name, dude? Played at Ocean Lakes.
Baptiste.
Yeah.
Baptiste.
Go with Joe. Yeah. Joe. That game, he hit a couple dudes on my team, and they was like, that dude been in the weight room.
Yeah, Baptiste ended up playing with Mike at Elon.
Okay.
He went to Elon.
Okay. So yeah, and then DBs. I want to say I probably have to go with Southeastern District. Probably have to because like back then they put out this cat Lamont Stanfield. I get where he went. Like Branch put out a couple DBs that they had a couple. And then you go to Creek, Rasai.
Yeah.
He had and if I go all the way back to 2000, you got D Hall. So I probably go there to get my DBs. And then my kicker, coming to the beach to get all my
pace.
Yes.
Red pace when it started at 10.
Yes. I'm coming to the beach, getting my punter, my kicker, and my long snapper.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
And probably my my training staff too.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I got to Salem, I mean, I will say the facilities were different too.
Yeah, I've coached in every district.
Oh, well, you know. Yeah, the facilities was different.
I've coached in every district.
Yeah.
Except the Peninsula, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see the dynamics.
No, do you know in the Southeastern, in Suffolk, they make them cut the grass.
The players. Oh, the
coaches.
Oh, the coaches?
We got to line the field up.
Oh, that's wild.
And cut the grass.
Oh, that's wild.
I was like, what's going on with this? Yeah, that's how we spend our Thursday nights. Line the field up, cut the grass.
I remember when I got to Salem, yo, cause I played baseball too. And I went and talked to the coach, and he was like, "Oh yeah, come by to school for some bad practice." I was like, "All right." I'm outside at the field.
Mm-hmm.
He like, he looking for me. He like, "Oh no, we got an indoor."
Yeah,
like, what? I'm like, "Hey yo, I go home, mom."
It's different, yo.
Yeah, I'm like, "Mom, this is different. It's different." So, I mean, yeah, I'm go to the beach. That's why I'm getting my facilities, training staff, you know, all that. Booster club. All that. Coming to the beach.
So much.
All that. Like... Except if I go get that horn that Creek got.
They ain't running that, y'all. They ain't running that shit. We played them motherfuckers. 40-6.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get that horn worse as hell. We used to hear it a lot.
The dope. I ain't gonna lie. I think has took over the best intro now.
Oh,
that
Austin Smith.
Tiger Cage. Man, that shit so. Hey, let me tell you a story about that. So I'm coaching at Lansdowne now, right? So we go to the playoffs. We play them in the first round. Okay. We lose to them. This one they had. What's the kid that went to Western Branch? I mean, that went to William and Mary. Mitchell, Sean Mitchell. Okay. He was a quarterback. That kid can make everything. He was a good quarterback. Too. Yeah. He was a great high school quarterback. So we playing them. They come out and they do that intro. And I'm just like, what? And this at the time when the Waka Flocka Hard in the Paint was like,
oh yeah.
And so they come out to that. So I'm like, what in the world? So Ryan hit me like, hey man, what game you want to go to this week? We out now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I looked at him, we both like the same time, like, nigga, I want to go see that intro again.